The man inserted the key into the machine and pulled the lever. Behind him, intricate blades began to spin. Beams of light flashed randomly at the front and back of the machine, seemingly charging it, accelerating the process. The light blazed out from inside the house, brilliant and dazzling. The blades spun faster and faster, the energy reaching its peak. The light converged from all sides, enveloping the entire machine. The man pushed the lever forward. The date was January 18th, 1899. Outside, the world flickered between light and dark. Looking up, the man saw day and night blurring together. Soon the sun's path became a solid white streak across the sky. Next, the man witnessed the rapid change of seasons. Outside his window, ivy shed its leaves, then vines grew wildly up the walls. Flowers bloomed and quickly withered, branches yellowed and died back. Winter arrived, blanketing the roof in a layer of pristine snow. Then the cycle began again. The man marveled at the changing seasons. He turned his gaze back to his workshop. He'd been gone over a year now, in relative time. The room, once cluttered with scientific instruments, was gradually emptied out, eventually becoming a garage. After his departure, the automotive industry had clearly boomed. Through the garage window, he could see fashions changing. Women's skirts grew progressively shorter. Just then, the man accidentally knocked over a photograph of his fiancée. It fluttered to the floor. As time sped on, the photo yellowed, faded, and finally crumbled into dust. Outside, the low buildings grew taller, replaced by towering skyscrapers sprouting towards the sky. Human technology advanced relentlessly. Airplanes flew higher and faster. Soon, humanity launched satellites into orbit and constructed space stations, eventually even establishing bases on the far side of the moon. At this point, the man decided he'd traveled far enough. He pulled back the lever, bringing the machine to a halt. The year was now 2030. The man stepped out of the machine, gazing around like a wide-eyed country bumpkin. The world before him was utterly staggering. Giant screens displayed advertisements for lunar vacations. Apparently, moon colonization was the hot topic. Soon, the man was out on the street asking for directions to the local library. He happened upon a woman riding a bike-share bicycle. She looked him over, remarking that his clothes looked expensive and that his time machine resembled a coffee maker. She also gave him directions to the library. But when he walked into the library, he realized physical books were largely obsolete. In this era, humanity relied almost entirely on cloud databases. The man finally located one small section of bookshelves. As he was about to start searching, a figure suddenly appeared on a nearby glass screen. At first, the man assumed it was a librarian, but he quickly realized the figure wasn't human. It was an artificial intelligence.